Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 37 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC, 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is just taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Henning. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I've warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. First down throw for Prescott.
Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now Prescott. And
this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Henne finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First down, Prescott. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney.
A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Tough when they're first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Prescott now. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 46 yards. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs are able to claw one back.
The Chiefs will set up for the point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the two-point try. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Here's second and a yard.
Here's Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
To throw on second and 10, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Prescott from the gun.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Prescott yet again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From the 6. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 73 yards.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Almost 4 yards.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott to throw it. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton from 8 yards out.
And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Right to the air is Rodgers.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
That's caught, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
1st down, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Prescott now. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And a throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get it back at his own 3-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be.
He's got a man, complete. Oh, twisting away.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in the...
And Prescott, his third interception.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Always got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action, now Rodgers.
Looking for Tonyan on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Packers 20. Cowboys 17. Mason Crosby to kick off 4-3 ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Running right, Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rodgers will throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
Cowboys 17. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Fighting Hilton on the slant.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting a little time. Now Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick-6. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Down to about the 23.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The give is to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers going to come out throwing. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown, Packers!
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Touchdown! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
These two teams all tied after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Prescott.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. A give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones,
28 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Marr is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing is Rodgers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan.
42 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from...
And it's a Packers touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. He's got Watson. It's caught.